how to get a girlfriend this fall starting from zero. That means even if you have no experience in women, if you follow this guide, if you follow what we're going to talk about in this video, you're going to come out the other side in 3 months from now with a girlfriend that you like, that is fucking awesome, that is loyal to you, that loves you back, all that good stuff. And by the way, don't get me wrong, this is a bunch of work, and this doesn't mean that you're gonna hang out for 3 months and later it's all good. There is a lot that you need to do, but this is where you find out what it is. Okay, if you do all this, I guarantee you'll have a girlfriend. And by the way, I know this because I'm a dating coach, have been a dating consultant for 16 years, so I know a thing or two about that. And this is the exact same scheme that my clients use, and this is the exact same guide as well that I've personally used in the last few years to create dating lives from scratch in like 5 different big ass cities in the world, US, Canada, Europe. Okay, so this plan is gonna have 3 phases. Oh, by the way, if you're serious about your dating life, you wanna go deeper, okay, you wanna get tools and resources that will help you accelerate your process, click on the link down below and you'll find out what that is. Get in touch with me as well. Okay, now, our plan has 3 phases. The setup phase, this is month 1. The experience phase, this is month 2. And month 3 is locking her down, okay. Here's how month 1 begins. I want to start with your presentation and creating 2 avatars. The one avatar is her avatar. This means you're gonna figure out who she is. You're gonna start setting up, start visualizing the target. You need to know what she wears, what she looks like, where she goes, where she hangs out, what her interests are, how her relationship with her family is. Even deeper stuff like her beliefs, her values, her boundaries. What do you think that the girl that you want behaves like? Okay, if you know all that, then you will know where to find her. Very easy. If she's like a country girl, you need to go to the fucking country bars. If she is like a business chick or like a spiritual chick, you need to accordingly plan. This is not chance. You need to specifically plan all this. Okay. And the second avatar is your avatar. You need to figure out what kind of person you are. You need to figure out what kind of identity you want to broadcast to the outer world. That way, you'll make it a lot easier for her to recognize you and to want to be with you. Okay. And obviously, we want to choose an avatar that is attractive. So like a biker bad boy or like a cool lawyer type shit. Or the people that watch my channel, that's mostly cool entrepreneurs that value freedom and maybe travel. That's kind of the lifestyle that you want to project, and you want to do this by your Instagram, and you want to do this even with the clothes that you wear. That means you're gonna have what I call the gay folder. That's like a folder on your desktop or a folder on your phone or in your Instagram where you will save a bunch of dudes on it. If you see something that you like, somebody having a cool clothing style or something like that, you save them in this folder. That's why it's called the gay folder. It's just a bunch of dudes in there. And you start trying to replicate that style with the clothes that you buy. Okay. Now, that's your presentation. To that, we have to add being clean, hygiene-wise. So to wash yourself, trim your fingernails and all that stuff. I had a client who had dirty fingernails, for instance. We need to fix this. You can't go around talking to girls because dude, girls see fucking everything, trust me, okay? So you can't go around talking to girls with dirty fingernails. If you were a girl, would you like to have a dirty fingernail inside your fucking, you know what I mean? No way. So all the details matter. Have a clean beard, have a clean haircut. Get a haircut every 2 weeks. Now that we have this set up, we're good to go. The next thing I want you to set up is your home. Your home must be set up for seduction, for cozy nights. October's coming up. We got Halloween. You feel me? The fucking scary movies, the blankets, the cheeky fingering, if the situation calls for it. With a clean fingernail, hopefully. So you understand. Here's how you set up your home. Number 1, no clutter. So if you have a bunch of shit on the table, get a big platter. Put the shit in the platter. You still have your shit, it's just not scattered around. that relaxes the eye. That is so important. No dirt. Like, your home needs to smell good, and there needs to be no dirt on the floor, no hair, no nothing. Your bathroom needs to be clean and welcoming. Maybe have some extra towels, maybe an extra toothbrush. Your lighting must be on point. Have a couple of dim lights that you can activate in case of emergency seduction. Okay. And what else? And plants. Be a plant daddy, because this is so fucking important. If you can take care of plants, you can take care of her. Okay. And plants add to the vibe so much. Pro tip, have a spotlight, ideally a colored one, shoot through a plant onto the wall. So you have this projection with the leaves. It is so amazing. Good. With that said, now we have you on point, you know who you're looking for, your home's on point. We can start or finish the setup process by priming your mindset. You need to understand that being attractive is not something that we fucking do, it's something that we are. Okay, so you can't read the book on what's attractive and go do the behaviors. It's gonna come off as inauthentic. But if you prime your mind and deep down you know that you're an attractive man, you don't need to study anything. It's just like the way that you behave is naturally fucking attractive, and that's what we're looking for. So that means start start hobbies that serve you. That means going to the gym. That means reading books. That means working on your self-development, because you're giving your own brain the evidence that you are a worthy man. So your self-esteem starts rising. Read the 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem. That's a great book on that. Okay. Adopt the habits that serve you. Ditch the habits that don't. Dude, for 3 months, fucking stop smoking weed. Stop like jerking off. All of that stuff. Throw it out the window. It's going to be back. It's going to be where you left it in 3 months. You can pick it back up. But for 3 months, just don't do it. And slowly but surely, build your identity. Okay, there are attributes of the attractive man. One of them is leadership. I want you to, at work, assume the role of a leader, even if your role is not a leadership role. Because leadership is not something that's on paper. Leadership is something that is abstract but real. So it's like the way that you behave. If you, number one, take initiative, that means you're the first person to move their body. And number two, assume responsibility for others. That means you're the person that makes sure that is the hardest person in the room and that does people's work proactively for them even sometimes. Now you're a fucking leader. And this is one of the 6 attributes that women find hot. If you want to learn about the rest, I've done a bunch of content on that, so feel free to click around. Okay, now we got your work checked off. So yeah, okay, so what's happening right now is everything's primed and on point. You are broadcasting, you're dressing for the part, broadcasting the right information, you know who you're looking for, your home is ready to accept girls, and you are cultivating the right habits, thus giving your brain the right signals so that you can broadcast them outwardly, and you are slowly but surely cultivating the right attributes of an attractive man, like leadership or dominance. Good. Amazing. So, on the practical side now, the first month, I want you to work on a couple of things. Number one, you're going to work on your social anxiety. That means you're going to start creating relationships with people you've never met before, even if this relationship is a minute long. Okay, the easiest way to start with this is just throwing away compliments to other people. Like, maybe even a dude passes by you, it's so easy to go, oh, cool t-shirt, bro, and keep walking. The more you do that, the more that you see that you don't want anything from anybody, so people are going to start genuinely pinging you back with the same energy. So that's great. So what's that going to do is going to start opening yourself socially to other people. Okay, little by little, your body's going to shift from, ooh, I'm really reluctant to approach this girl, to, oh my God, if I don't approach this girl, I'm going to go nuts. You do this by opening up to people. Okay, so I want you to work on that every day. In the beginning, you have to be compulsive. You have to like write down on paper, today I will approach 5 people and actually do it. Okay, but later you will see that once you've done this, it starts becoming a lot more natural. Fucking great. Okay, now the second thing I want to do, or I want you to do, is start holding the conversation. Okay, make sure that once you open and approach a girl, you can stay there with her and like start the back and forth. And a great thing that's gonna help you do that is know how to structure an interaction. And a beginner framework that I can give you right now is, number one, make her laugh. Number two, and by the way, you fucking know how to do this. You've made your friends laugh, dude. Like, you do this all the time. Just do the same thing with a girl. Number two, make her ask you a question. And the easiest thing to do that, or the easiest way to do that, is to start asking her questions first. Because if I'm valuable, which now you are, and approachable and social, which now you are, and I'm starting to ask you questions, the moment I insert a pause, you will feel like you want to ask me a question back. So that's how you do it. So make her laugh, ask her a question. Number three, make vague plans with her. Oh, do you like wine? Okay, cool. Maybe we should split a bottle of wine one day. Cool, done. And number four, get her number, because now if you've had vague plans, you can get her number. There's a reason for that. You got vague plans. So good. Start doing that. Start getting accustomed to taking that positive action and to investing the time of your day into cultivating all of these things. Okay, number one, month one is done. Fucking amazing. Now, month two starts. This is where it's your bread and butter. This is the real shit. Now we're in the trenches. Now there's no time to waste. The first thing I want you to do is start cultivating high status communication. This is now starting to understand how to approach people and have them immediately know that you're a very important dude. And we do this by looking people in the eye when we talk to them, being commanding with our tonality, and assuming status, that means time and space, with our speech and body language. This is how, when you ask a girl what you find attractive about this guy, she can't for the life of her nail it down. And she just comes up with, I don't know, it's just the way he walks. Because it really is the way he walks. If you stand tall, walk at your own pace, like look people in the eye, see how people like glance off you because your body has inertia as you move. If you do that, if you fucking move like this through space, then people notice you. So if you can move like this across an entire club on a night out, the moment you get in, where you're not timid, your body has inertia, and like people fucking, become aware of you, people do notice you. And you will see that after a round, girls will have been familiar with you. These are the little fucking cheat codes, okay? Now, once you have this down, I want you to go for dates and multiply the amount of dates you go on every week. So you can start with 2 and you can continue with 3 dates a week and then 4 quality dates per week. With all the tools you have by now, you should be able to do that, okay? So you're starting to go on dates, gather experiences of how to go for the first kiss, how to go on a second date, how to make sure that the girl likes you, how to assess if you like her, which is even more important. Because coming from this frame is gonna help the girl be in the position of like explaining herself to you and like making sure that you like her, which is where we want things to be, okay? Now, once you do that, you start populating your lists. That means guys and girls, okay? That means you start having girls in your life that, they're cute, they're cool, maybe they're even your friend, maybe it's not a romantic thing, but now you start having girls around, and that is so important because you can utilize these relationships to create the snowball effect. If you hang out with girls, then other girls like you more, venues want to have you around because you bring girls, other dudes want to network with you because you bring girls, and you can leverage that for your social media and dating apps. Okay, explicitly putting girls in your dating apps is not a good idea generally, but if you have stories on your social media hanging out with girls and having fun without it being overtly sexual, then other girls who you put in that funnel, who you put in that ecosystem. Maybe you met her today and, you know, it was kind of like a mid interaction, not a crazy good interaction. Once she sees a couple of days in a row that you hang out with different girls, wow, it's a completely different deal now. Okay, she likes you a lot more without you even having to do anything. So in month 2, you're cultivating all of that. So you're creating more and more of a snowball effect. You're networking with, potentially with cool guys. You're networking with girls. You go on a lot of dates and you place a lot of girls in your environment, which has set us up perfectly for month 3, which is now you have a social circle of cool guys and cool girls that you network with, hang out with. You have access to venues and events that maybe even they're the highest class events in your town where you need some kind of an invite to get into. Now it's easy for you to go past silk ropes, to go past bouncers, you know people, and the more popular you are, the more status you get. Okay, now it's time to start choosing the girl that you want to be with, because the way that we've set this up, we're not going into a relationship out of scarcity. And it's like the first girl that you found, you made your girlfriend. This is how to create a relationship that is actually healthy and not neurotic. And there's like mutual attraction and compatibility between you and your girl. Okay, so now you're hanging out with a lot of girls. Maybe even you're having sex with multiple girls or multiple girls at the same time. Sometimes that happens. And girls are not stupid. They're fucking aware of that. So eventually, if you start locking in the girl that you want to be with and you start spending some more time with her, eventually she will ask the question, what are we? And at that point, since girls are the guards of intimacy, but men are the guards of connection in that way, well, now you can unlock it. Now you can be her boyfriend because she asked for it. She went like, okay, what are we? She wants to be your girlfriend. And at which point you can decide what kind of a relationship you want with her, ditch the other girls, and you can be with that girl. And this is the guide. I hope it made sense, and I mean, that's easier said than done. And if you need help with this, you can contact me. But this is more or less how it happens every fucking time that, you know, I see a successful result. So with that said, thank you for watching this video. You're a champ for holding out this long. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.